Hello everyone, welcome to another author's interview of Kitab Writing Publication. So once again we have Yamini Malhotra ma'am with us. उनकी सेकंड बुक पब्लिश हुई है विद इन अ मंथ हमारे ही पब्लिकेशन के साथ। तो मैम सबसे पहले आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई आपकी बुक के लिए जो आपने विद इन अ मंथ सेकंड है ये।
Thank you so much. It's a privilege. So means kitab writing is doing actually well. That's why we are like connected to each other. And I never even think about any other publisher because you people are doing so well. So congratulations to you also.
Thank you so much ma'am. So ma'am, my first question is your book name is पूनम मल्होत्रा लाइफ जर्नी वाया एंथोलॉजी। तो मैं सबसे पहले जानना चाहूँगा कि हु इज़ पूनम मल्होत्रा।
Okay, I'll tell you. So Poonam Malhotra was the name of my mother. So what I thought like 10 years before, I just put up in a poetic manner as a book, like book chapters, and it is published now. And it is like a life journey of my mother from her birth till her death, what has happened, what she has gone through. And nowadays, like we don't have much time to read like 400 pages and different book chapters. So with this skill which I got from my mother only as a poetry writer, so I just gave the chapters, just like first chapter the birth of Poonam Malhotra, second like high school, third like college graduation, then the marriage with my father, then the birth of first daughter, second daughter, adoption of two more daughters, being a vegetarian, a cow lover, cancer detection, then immunotherapy, surgeries, chemotherapies, targeted cell therapies, and removal of so many body parts, and the stage being generated from 3 to 4, and finally the death. And even after that, means she has done some arrangement for all of us so that we should not be into something like financial crisis, and she wrote a letter for us that this much money is there, you just have to pick and you have to make the arrangement, and don't need to be like sad so much, just be okay, life has to move on. And means now what to say, it is like all for everyone, his or her their mother is the best one. Means it's the story of everybody, like all the cancer patients who are suffering from so and so stage 3, stage 4, stage 1, this lung cancer, breast cancer, blood cancer. So means I personally I understood the pain. I still remember the day when we got admission into first session of chemotherapy, Poonam Malhotra with MRD number 89100. And in the lobby we were waiting, and it was like so many people, so many young girls, aunties, and so many uncle children. They were like they didn't have the hairs, so we were like crying for the first time in the lobby. Okay, this cancer has entered into our home. We are also a part of this. So it is very painful. Means now you never even imagine what when this news will come now. Okay, you are having this type of cancer with this much, and you eventually you will know cancer means death after 3 or 4 years or maybe 10 years, but the growth of the cells, it won't stop. It will keep on spreading and spreading. So the journey itself, it becomes very complicated. And Poonam Malhotra, like she was the lady till her end, she never even told us to make a cup of coffee. Till her end, she was doing everything. She was simply a housewife. Although she got at her time, she was very bright. She got a job offer as a stenographer in Kanchanjunga factory, but she adopted a very like simple life, being a housewife of 4 daughters, two her own and two she adopted. It is given in the book about the description and everything in a poetry. like rhyming poetry. So, and she used to manage with the funds little bit, financial crisis were there and so many things were there. But as a lady, she never stopped herself. She was a Krishna devotee. She used to serve like making asanas and this pardas, tent houses, chanting bags, whatever she did. And she used to make a lot of food for a lot of like spiritual people, and even she used to feed ice creams to the cows. She was a cow lover. And what happened, Mradul, at the end, when we just went to the Ganga river to flow her bone ashes, one brown cow cub, I don't know how that cub came, and when he came, he sat in between me and my sister, and he used to cry. Means, some connection is there, no? Yeah. If you are like a dog lover or a cow lover, and throughout your life you are just loving them unconditionally, whatever you are having, like simple rice to bananas to oranges to ice creams, milk, whatever. And we were so surprised. And means it was a this 10 years has now passed now. 10 years passed, and I feel कि अभी तो कल ही हुआ था ये, इतना कुछ हो गया, इतना कुछ हो। और उनके मतलब आफ्टर जब वो गई, उन्होंने एक लेटर में सब लिख के रखा था कि अभी जो जो सेरेमनी होंगी तो यू विल नीड मनी फॉर दैट, यू डोंट नो हाउ टू मैनेज, हाउ टू कुक, सो शी हैज रोट एवरीथिंग। एंड ये पोइट्री की स्किल मुझे उनसे ही मिली है एक्चुअली। मेरी मदर, शी वाज अ वेरी गुड इन संस्कृत पोइट्री। तो मुझे अब ऐसा डॉटर मुझे लगा कि नाउ 10 साल हो गए हैं, काफी कुछ अचीव कर लिया, भगवान की दया से सब कुछ है, कोई कमी नहीं है, बहुत ब्लेसिंग्स है सबकी, मदर की, फादर की, बहुत सारे लोगों की। तो अभी चलो, एटलीस्ट बिफोर आई शुड डाई, आई शुड डन समथिंग। एटलीस्ट पूनम मल्होत्रा एक कैरेक्टर को लोग याद रखें, और सबसे बढ़िया मीडियम ही वाया बुक है। इट्स नॉट लाइक कि आपको एक फेम के लिए चाहिए या आपको कुछ उससे अर्निंग्स चाहिए। बुक लिखना, पोइट्री लिखना, चैप्टर्स लिखने या कुछ भी लिखना, दिव्या ऑल्सो यूज टू से द सेम थिंग। वो एक अपने आप में ही एक ना एक हॉबी है, एक सुकून है। और मेरी मदर हमेशा कहती थी, लास्ट मैसेज मैं उनका था आईसीयू में, कि द प्रॉब्लम इज वी वांट एवरीथिंग परमानेंट इन दिस टेम्पररी लाइफ। तो मैं उन्हीं की टीचिंग्स पर चल रही हूँ अभी। तो ठीक है, लाइफ ही टेम्पररी है तो परमानेंट क्या करने का है, सब तो फिर जाना ही है। हाँ, बट जैसे कई लोगों की लाइफ छू जाती है। अगर आप मेरे मदर के डॉक्टर से बात करोगे अभी अभी भी, दे यूज टू रिमेम्बर हर, how calmly, patiently, without making a noise. She used to have 40 chemotherapies, 60 radiotherapies, then removal of breast, removal of ovaries, removal of fallopian tube, then further targeted injection therapy, immunotherapy, physiotherapy. इवन हमने बहुत मतलब मेरे फादर ने काफी इधर उधर से पैसे भी इकट्ठे करे, सब कुछ किया, बट स्टिल वी लॉस्ट हर। सो इट वाज नॉट इन आवर हैंड्स, वी डिड आवर बेस्ट, बट वही है डेस्टिनी को जो होता है, जबकि उनकी इतनी कोई एज भी नहीं थी। शी डाइड सून, बट शी वाज प्राउड ऑफ अस। एंड जाते जाते भी आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर, मेरे एमएससी के एग्जाम्स चल रहे थे, एंड शी टुक अ प्रॉमिस फॉर मी फ्रॉम मी कि तू ना अगर मेरी कल या परसों डेथ हो जाती है, you will never skip your exam. So for me it was very difficult. After giving her fire in the cremation ground, I went to wrote my exam. Next day जब ash collect करने गई, I wrote my another exam. And last day when there was like one ceremony function, I came back from the exam and I just spoke a poetry for her as a tribute. So this book is all about Poonam Malhotra, how she was, means the pain she has gone through we can't explain, but how we can highlight how what kind of a person she was. So this book is all about this, and it is a dedication to her on this Mother's Day, combined with her death, this 10th death ceremony is coming this day. So I think कि इससे बढ़िया मीडियम मुझे नहीं मिल सकता था. So I have done it and मुझे बहुत satisfaction है अपने लिए कहीं ना कहीं.
Yes, ma'am. This is the best tribute that anyone can give, and your mother must be very, very proud of you, ma'am.
Thank you. I also feel the same. Means na sometimes in this life, day to day struggle is there. Sometimes we used to stress up with so many things, frustration, this, that, ye ho gaya, wo gaya, falana, deepgra. I used to feel her, something like the fallen leaf from a tree or the air, like some aroma in the air, or maybe some cow is coming and means with a घंटी on the neck of the cow. ये छोटी छोटी gestures जो होती है ना, ये आप you one can feel it only. One won't be able to explain it properly. मैं बोल भी नहीं पा रही हूँ जो मैं फील करती हूँ. तो वही है, अगर आप इफ यू बिलीव इन सोल साइंस एंड सम इंडिकेशन बाय द यूनिवर्स, सो आई से यस, एवरीबडी इज देयर एंड एवरीबडी हैज टू डाई वन डे, वन और अनदर डे. So that is all about Poonam Malhotra and I wish ये बुक सब पढ़ें जो जो रिलेट करते हैं इससे अपनी लाइफ जर्नी से and we'll come with more books in the future.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Ma'am, you have been very close to a cancer patient. I want you to suggest some advices for all the people, for all the families who have some member who have their relatives or anyone close to them who is suffering from cancer. तो उनके लिए आपका क्या suggestion या क्या advice होगी?
Yeah, for all the cancer people who are going through the same phase, I would like to say कि आप एक आपके ऊपर कोई भी दुविधा आ रही है, if you are getting some trouble, just make it constructive. Like what I used to did when the chemotherapy sessions were going on, my mother's hairs were falling down. I used to collect them, bind it into some wick, and put it with a peacock feather so that it will be fresh. And then I came to know that there are some organizations, not in India but outside, they used to have the ashes and the hairs of the cancer patients with high temperature and pressure. They used to convert it into DNA to diamonds, and they will have that same diamond from the waste material of the patients, the hairs or this thing. So my message is not, I'm not talking about this scientifically. The message is, okay, some problem is coming. I can understand you are into much pain. You can't even explain. But try to be constructive. जैसे होता है ना, just convert negative into positive.
Yeah.
Means if somebody is throwing you stones, take it and make something with that. So don't stop yourself. Anyways, everybody has to die one or another day. Okay, if we got to know we have cancer and we are about to die, so take it as a positive that you have this much of time and you can do wonders. Like they can write their journey via books only before leaving this world. They can do something different. I know it is not easy because mental status बहुत उस time पे हिला होता है. You can't even expect. And for family members as well, वो जो कैंसर पेशेंट है वो तो गो थ्रू कर ही रहा होता है एंड फैमिली मेंबर उससे डबल कर रहे होते हैं क्योंकि दे नो कि आफ्टर हर और हिम वी हैव टू सर्वाइव एंड वी डोंट नो हाउ टू सर्वाइव विदाउट देम. I will tell you my case. Like I was so madly connected with my mother. I wanted to save her that bad at that time when I was just 21 years old. Before her surgery, I went to her doctor. At that time, there were no Androids and Googles. I just went and I was just roaming here, there, asking one another. I went to the doctor's home and I requested that we are short of funds. We don't have this much of money, we have this much, but I wanted you to do my mother's surgery because you are well experienced, advanced in that, and when I will earn, I will grow, I will pay you back. but that time it was very difficult. But how somehow the surgery was done. My father gave everything. Even घर से डांट भी पड़ी थी कि इतनी इतनी क्या दादी बनने की पड़ी थी कि डॉक्टर के घर चले जाओ, ये वो बड़े नहीं बैठे यहाँ, ये हो गया वो हो गया. तो उस ठीक है, उस टाइम पे सर्जरी हुई, सब कुछ हुआ. थोड़ा सा रुक भी गया था 4 महीने के लिए, हम बड़े खुश हुए थे, बट वो रिलैप्स हो गया था. तो उसके बाद फिर एंड में जब हमारे डॉक्टर्स ने बोल दिया था कि मे बी शी विल बी हैविंग 7 days, 14 days और अ मंथ, we don't know. So I was telling my doctors, please try to save her till June 17th. Her birthday is coming. Like that, I was not in my senses. Then I wrote a letter to Supreme Court. Okay, let us go with head transplantation. Like, I was just suggesting them that time, this Ganesha, he is having the face of the elephant and the body of a human. If you will do it, I'm ready, I'm volunteer to be there, because I don't want to live without her. So you can try at least. You can fix my head to my mother's body and her head to me, and you will get fame. You will be, means in India it will be the first time like this, so that we will be alive for 7 days. If we used to do that, the senses will work this for 5 to 7 days. Means I'm going into scientific this thing. So just I'm telling you, I was that mad at that time. I know it is hell lot of pressure. You can't even express to anybody. So the thing is, for all the cancer patients, I know it is very difficult. Nobody will understand your pain, but try to think constructive instead of destructive. जितना भी टाइम है आपके पास, take your person and just go roam around in better situations, and just make the best out of it. There are so many movies also na, so it means we know it is very difficult, but जो भी है, जितना भी है, जितना time है, तो उसको just make it positive instead of being negative.
Yes, ma'am. Your words are really inspirational and I think बहुत ही मदद करने वाले हैं आपके जो लास्ट का आंसर था आपका.
हाँ मृदुल, मैं समझ सकती हूँ ये सब कुछ. इवन ये तो मैंने एक्सपीरियंस करा है. नाउ आई एम सो मच पॉजिटिव एट दिस स्टेज. मैं इतना कुछ एक्सपीरियंस कर चुकी हूँ, और मुझे ये भी पता है कि इतने सारे लोग हैं मेरे से भी ज्यादा. वो बेचारे तो लैंग्वेज इशू है या जो भी है, उनकी तो वो अनसंग हीरोज है. उनके बारे में पता ही नहीं है किसी को कि क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, किस फेज से वो निकले हैं. फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस इतना हुआ है, किसी को पता ही नहीं है और कोई इंटरेस्टेड भी नहीं है जानने में. तो हाँ, हम ये छोटे छोटे एफर्ट्स है ना. और किताब राइटिंग की सबसे बढ़िया बात ये कि अभी आपको वो ब्रांड नहीं रह गया कि अगर भैया आपको लाखों स्पेंड करने और अपनी बुक पब्लिश करनी है और उसके लिए इधर उधर भागना है. अभी सोशल मीडिया को अगर आप पॉजिटिव लो और मिनिमम चार्जेस से आप अपना अपना लाइफ या किसी अपने का बिलव्ड का लाइफ बता सकते हो, अगर आपके पास पेन की पावर है. तो आई सल्यूट यू गाइस, यू दिव्या, द होल टीम. आप इतना अच्छा कर रहे हो ना. आप लाइफ में पैसे कमाओ ना कमाओ, बट आप जो कमा रहे हो ना, ये सब लोगों की दुआएं और सब कुछ, ये चीज आपको बहुत बड़ा बनाती है. अभी आपको रियलाइजेशन ही नहीं है. मैं बता रही हूँ, ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है. पैसे तो आएंगे जाएंगे, बट ये जो आप सबकी एज अ ऑथर आप सबको एक स्टेज पोडियम दे रहे हो ना, कि वो अपनी बात दूसरों तक कह पा रहे हैं. मैं चलो छोड़ो, मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि लाखों लोग पढ़े, हजारों पढ़े, एटलीस्ट 5-6 लोग भी पढ़ के अगर इंस्पायर हो रहे हैं ना, सो इट इज बियॉन्ड मनी एंड एवरीथिंग.
Yes, ma'am. We are really grateful, ma'am. Even we are grateful
Thank
that
you.
Kitab Writing Publication is connecting us.
To so many people.
So many people, exactly, ma'am. So, ma'am,
Yeah.
what is the most important lesson that you learned from your mother?
I learned like means I was like very tomboyish type when she was there, but I learned how to balance everything, whether it is a kitchen and your work dealing with other things also. Being a housewife, being a mother, you have to take care of the children. You have to be positive even if you're going through chemotherapy without making a chook a noise. So just she was into pain and that much pain. एक क्या होता है, एक टैटू टाइप आता है, वो लगाते हैं, वो 3 घंटे के लिए कैंसर पेशेंट्स का पेन कम कर लेता है. व्हाइट ब्लड सेल्स कम होते हैं तो उसको इंजेक्शन इंजेक्ट होते हैं ताकि दूसरी दवाई का पेन सहने की हिम्मत आ जाए. तो मैंने अपनी मदर से आई हैव लर्न how to be quiet, how to be silent, even though you're suffering a lot. So means, and she always used to say कि मिट्टी का शरीर है, एक दिन खत्म होना है, लेट्स मेक इट काउंट, जितना निकल सकता है इससे यूज निकाल लेते. So I have learned one thing from Poonam Malhotra, and I am proud of that. I am Yamini Malhotra.
Exactly, ma'am. Normally, I don't do in these interviews, but I personally want to say to all of my viewers, do go and buy पूनम मल्होत्रा लाइफ जर्नी बाय एंथोलॉजी. लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगी. एंड मेक श्योर टू रिव्यू द बुक. दैट्स ऑल मैम. वंस अगेन कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much, ma'am.